Hello again. Welcome to our spirituality talk, where we talk about spiritual matters happening and of relevance in the present moment. And we are now on part 12 of that talk. And today we are going to talk about a very sacred and a very important topic called the spirituality of dying, or the spirituality of death, or the process of dying, death. It is a very uncomfortable topic for many people, but it is reality. It is something that we need to discuss, to talk about, to get as much information out as possible on what happens when you die, or what happens when I die, what happens during the process of death. So, if you have been going through our previous chart, we have spoken a lot about the soul. That is the soul that is in us, or the soul that is truly me, the soul that is truly you, is eternal, is infinite, which means it has been there for tens of thousands of years for some people, for hundreds of thousands of years for some people, and for millions of years for some people. So when you die, what is going to die is this body, or you can liken it to the changing of clothes, changing from this clothes into another type of clothes for a particular occasion. That's actually what happens when you die. But the soul will continue to be alive. So which means the real you, when you die, you will continue to be conscious. You will continue to appreciate what's going on around you. You will continue to know what's going on and live, albeit in a different kind of body, because what dies is the body. So what happens is that when you die, or when I die, my spirit, my soul is going to leave this physical body. So my soul is going to be cut off from this physical body of this planet Earth, and my soul, or myself, I will continue in a different kind of body. So what happens? I die, my soul comes out of this physical body, then I continue to be conscious, to be aware, but in a different kind of body, because the body that I will be is going to be much lighter and much different from this physical body. I may not be able to do things that I used to do in my body, this body, like to talk like I'm doing. I will not be able to do that, or to touch you, or to, that's what happens. But then after that, what happens? What happens eventually is that I will have to go through portals, to go through vortices, and to go through stargates, to go out through portals, vortices, stargates, until I reach a place where I'm supposed to be. Like we said in the previous discussions, I am going to be with my real family members, which are my soul family. So I will go through stargates, portals, vortices, to a realm, or to a place where I will be with my soul family, which is the real place, the real me, where I always am between lifetimes, between this lifetime and the previous lifetime. That's it. How do I know this? That would be a good question. Well, you may not believe it, but almost many people have died many times. I have died 100 times before on this planet because I have lived hundreds of lifetimes on this planet. So I have gone through the process of death each and every time. Then come back again, reborn. So death is like just changing one clothing to another, or it is like the end of a movie role. Then you go back to your real self, then you come back again, taking up another new movie role as an actor in a different kind of a movie. That's what, the process is. So, like I said, many of us have died before. It's just that when we come back to a new lifetime, we tend to forget. We are programmed so that we don't remember the old lifetimes. We have been programmed that way for convenience purposes and for other technical purposes. But now, because we are now at the times of rapture or times of ascension or the end cycle times, all this become very important and become very difficult, because now is the time where we are supposed to prepare ourselves to ascend to the fifth dimensions. So if you're going to ascend to the fifth dimension, it's kind of the process of death, but then you will be ascending in this body. So I am going to be ascending to the fifth dimension in this body. So this body, this time around, is not going to die because I will be ascending to the fifth dimension with this body as I am. I'll bet it will just be a different kind of body, modification of this body to a light body, what is called Kadmon, Adam Kadmon light body, or the fifth dimensional light body. But it will be a modification of this body that I will ascend in. But if you are not going to ascend, or if you're not going to be ready for rapture, or if you're not going to be rapturing, then you will go through the process of death. That is, your physical body will die, and your soul is going to go through those portals, stargates, and vortices, and you will be taken. Of course, all this will also involve your soul family, but eventually you'll be taken to other planets where you will be given more time to develop and go through more incarnational cycles in the third dimensions until you are ready for the next chance to ascend. So as you go through the process of death, you will notice that as you are now going through those stargates, those portals and vortices, you begin to remember everything. That I have been here before. I have been here before, because you have died many times on this planet. So you will begin to remember. And the memories, you have got them in your system. And now, because of we are at the times of ascension, we are at the time of rapture, people are beginning to remember. Those memories are beginning to come back. So death is like a change of one pair of clothing into another, one suit into another, and a different movie role into a different movie role. That's what death is all about. So it's not something that should be feared, but it's part of the process. Because the real us, the real me, we are not going to die. We are eternal and infinite beings. Okay, we'll cut it short for now. Any questions? You can always write in the comment if you've got any questions, anything you want to ask, then we can talk about that. Thank you.